I was a weird kid growing up. I would usually tell my classmates I was a brony with 100% pure confidence without ever actually watching a single episode of My Little Pony. However, this notion wasn't entirely unfounded. You see, when I was growing up, I was mainly associated with the creepypasta fandom, which bled into other fandoms in the way of lost episodes, creepypasta mashups with other fandoms, and my favorite, grimdark takes and AUs. Eventually, this bled into My Little Pony, and I already was researching the context behind most of these creepypastas so I could suckle the most of the creepy juices out of each and every story. This eventually led me to Tumblr. Kinda. I kinda have to admit, I'm kind of a fraud. I didn't have complete and total unrestricted internet access until I was 12. My parents did their best to make sure I was off of most social media until I was 12, Facebook and Tumblr. Then I had unrestricted internet access. Yeah. So most of my grimdark MLP Ask Blog fics had to come from people who would dub them. Enter Mindless Gonzo. He would regularly dub MLP Ask Blogs as of all sorts, but I was mainly there for the grimdark characters, and a lot of them were weird. So enough with the intro, let's get on with the show. You guys don't understand how the brony fandom twisted Pinkie Pie back in the day. They had her moving like fucking Judge Holden. This character originates from the My Little Pony creepypasta Cupcakes, published on February 24th, 2011, on the Comics and Cartoons board of 4chan. There are some slight design differences between Pinkie in the creepypasta and Pinkamena, like how Pinkamena has long flat hair, like in the episode where Pinkie copes, seethes, and molds about her friends not wanting to join her stupid chud party. The whole concept of the character is that it's Pinkie Pie, but fucked up and evil. She has this undisclosed system that was mentioned in the original creepypasta about someone's number coming up, and if your number comes up, you're next to get axed. This wasn't explained too well in the original creepypasta, so the Ask blog interpreted it as a simple lottery system. She explains she can take numbers out, so it's established in this Ask blog's lore. The system is less tradition and more just like a fun way to pick a random dude. This version of the character took Scootaloo under her wing as an apprentice, which actually was a very common thing to do with the character. Mostly Scootaloo and also Derpy or Apple Blue. God, I hate that I know these characters' names. One thing I did notice about a lot of these Ask blogs, not just this one, is that they're really sexually charged, and it's really fucking weird. I used to get upset when people said they hated bronies in those poorly made I hate bronies rant videos, but now I can see as an adult why they kind of had a point. The Ask blog would then explain why Pinkamena does what she does.
I used to get depressed a lot after I became isolated from the others. I eventually found the only way for me to truly escape the depression was to feed the monster inside me, to rend flesh and bone, to feel the warmth of spilled blood, to relish the suffering of my helpless victims. It was like such a release, like I was in control of my life again, and I embraced that release. Oh, there was also the whole weird bondage and cannibalism.
The weep, but when they do it at such a volume you can hear it through the door, that's when you know they're doing it just for the attention.
Discorded Hooves is essentially Dr. Hooves, but fucked up and evil. While not an original character, the blog was written and drawn by the artist Jitterbug. Can I stop fucking stuttering? The artist Jitterbug Jive, and had its first blog post on December 20th, 2011. Dr. Hooves is Doctor Who, but a horse. I know, really complicated stuff we're dealing with here. He's much less of a murderer and more of a depressed asshole. I guess getting discorded makes you more of an asshole instead of making it the complete opposite of what your personality was. Which, considering the story is that the doctor is discorded, he's turned slothful, and now he's just letting people die at the hands of Doctor Who villains. So I guess that makes sense. Also, he's bisexual now. Oh, and this part of the Ask Fred thread fucked with me. Basically, he beats the fuck out of Derpy. So let me get this straight. Females like Derpy can detect when you make black-pilled observations and post them on anonymous incel message boards, but can't tell when a discorded stallion is going to beat the shit out of them. Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. At one point of the story, Hoove steps into a poison joke plant that turns him into a woman, befalling him to the same fate of shallowness and not being able to drive the TARDIS. Oh yeah, and he fucking does a striptease on a pole covered in butter, because he likes eating butter. Again, like, these brony haters, I'm thinking, like, maybe they had a point.
There's a cockroach right there! Damn! I'm joking. You need Jesus!
Little Miss Rarity was created by Jay Tonk? I don't fucking know. Around 2010. I can't find the exact blog date for this, because I assume it got fucking nuked. Jay is essentially a Gooner artist. I really shouldn't have been watching this shit as a kid. If there was one blog that I really shouldn't have watched in the dubs, it's this one. This is straight up fucking degenerate. This was bad. This was real bad. Like, there's a lot of BDSM imagery, mostly masochism. As I said, the original creator is a Gooner artist. The original story is that Little Miss Rarity kills her cat, and she turns into this sadomasochist after getting hurt, and then she falls in love with Pinkamena, the same character as in the Ask Pinkamena blog, and then she turned into a sexual deviant. And so her obsession with Pinkamena is so bad that she created a fucking life-size doll of her out of the cat, which doesn't make much sense.
Where is Opal anyway?
Please don't say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. My heart's kissed up.
What does Sweetie Belle think of your new wounds and, in my opinion, improved behavior? You ever consider showing her
The intoxicating throes of sexual release by pain.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, let's move on to the next one. This is degenerate.
As a tyrant, an internet troll, and God forbid a molester. And
I wanted to move on, and the next one is, well, the next one just sort of proves that the internet was a mistake. Princess Molestia is Princess Celestia, but evil, and a sex pest degenerate. Oh yeah, and Luna is now an epic gamer. I'm not gonna stick around this one because the joke, there's not even a story here. It's just Princess Celestia is a sex pest now. She is a sex pest. She is a porn addict. She's on a Discord where she gets minors involved in early porn introduction, EPI. It's horrible. It's horrible. Okay, let's move on. When I say move on, let's move on.
Whoa!
Nothing personal, kid.
Murder Shy. I'm gonna focus on this one since the other one is well, I'm sick of the sex shit, okay? It's fucking weird. Murder Shy is Fluttershy if she was evil and fucked up. Even trying to avoid the sex stuff, early Tumblr was truly degenerate. Even though it killed the site banning porn, I'm glad they decided to do it. Because this shit this is not okay. I couldn't find the exact blog I wanted to find, so unfortunately I couldn't find the author for this one. And this is probably the most bland one out of all of them. There's not really a change of design here. It's just Fluttershy if, you know, she wasn't shy. And so you might as well just take Fluttershy's body and put another dude's mind in it, like Chucky or something. Okay, this was the shit. This one was really good. The Equinox ponies were created by Gaspuchin the Lover and Jeremy Lover. The Equinox ponies is the whole MLP universe if it was evil and fucked up. I swear it's different this time. Basically, there's this mutagenic smoke spread up by the evil fucked up version of Princess Celestia, Queen Black Hole, not Molestia, that is making the other ponies fucked up and evil. There's Dim Star for Twilight, Rotten Bunch for Applejack, Dulsloth for Rainbow Dash, Stone for Rarity, yeah, her name is just fucking Stone, Spiderlock for Fluttershy, Zoggy Cake for Pinkie Pie, and Zogressa when sad. Hey, wait a minute! These are recolors! Hey everybody! This guy is sharing recolors! There isn't really a story, to be frank. I just love these characters' designs and the whole concept. I think they're cool. They may be recolors, but can a fella like some recolored AU characters, for fuck's sake? Like, for God's sake, like, y'all, the cringe comp surge really fucked with y'all's definition of fun. The Equinox ponies were characters that people were kind of just free to do their own thing with the concept, something that was very common back in 2011, especially with the SCP Foundation. People would make all sorts of fan art with these characters, and I kind of miss that about old internet. Seeing people with their creativity and what they were willing to do with these characters was just really fascinating, and the whole concept of just an evil, fucked up version of Equestria. Anyway, yeah, that's all I really had to talk about. There are a lot more, but if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Hit that like button. I already said that. And I'll see you in the next one.